Okay, right guys, as promised, we're going to continue this series of exercises with your new best friend, the torture ball. It's no longer a Pilates ball. I'm going to give you 2 routines this week, and one for the outside of the thigh, as in your glutes, and it'll also catch this little bit of your stomach muscles as well, but it's mainly going to burn on that. It's also going to get a contraction off your hamstrings, which is important again about releasing these hip flexors off. Okay, so it's all part of the hip flexor workout. So first things first, you're going to get your little Pilates ball. If you haven't got a little Pilates ball and you think you can't do these routines, but just click on Amazon, the between £4 and £5, and it will revolutionise your workout. Right, okay, enough bump. So from there, put that behind. I'm lying on my left side, that's my right leg. I'm only going to do one half, okay? So from there, you're literally going to make sure that you're not rolling right the way forwards, but more importantly, not rolling back. So if you feel like quite comfy, you're rolling back. So you need to be in and thinking about your hip going forwards. Right, so from there, we've literally got that ball in and we're going to go straight to it. And we've got a little raise. And again, if you've been with me online this week, or if you've been with me for live classes this week, or you've been in a personal training session this week, I will have given you this workout, okay? Now, from there, you're just going to push it back. Now, make sure when you push back, you're not rolling back. Now, you can choose to rest through the 10 seconds. Now, you're going to circle backwards. And again, watching that knee doesn't turn up, because if you turn up, we're going to turn that greedy little hip flexor on. So we're pushing that back. Now remember, you can push back or you can choose to rest. If you're resting, that knee's just down, but we're keeping that contraction on. Circle forwards. So I just didn't have the ball in the right place there. It was too far hanging below and I was catching it on the bottom leg. If you do find that you're losing the ball, you're just having a little glitch in the continuity of your core work. Now remember, you can push back, that will stretch the hip flexor, or you can rest. Bend the knees more, feet together, and you've got your clam. Now that's as high as I can go. If I roll back, I can go all the way up, which you don't want, okay? So you're looking for that restriction. The bigger the movement, the more likely you are in a wrong position. Okay, and then we can push back or rest. This is a weird one, guys. Move the bottom foot a little bit out of the way. Keep that right knee still, and you're just going to take the big toe down to the floor. So that knee stays still, big toe to floor. Okay. And rest, and that should have got really quite deep into there. Or remember, you can do that push back. Back up. Now you're just going to go knee and then back in line. Knee, back in line. Now again, remember, when you go back in line, be careful that you're not dropping back. So it's knee, back in line, knee, back in line. And again, these are all calmly taught classes, guys. And again, you can either push back or choose to rest. Get your elbow up for the next one. You're going to bring your knee to elbow, push back as far as you can. Knee to elbow, push back as far as you can. Knee, elbow, push back. So these are really quite quick, little routines, very effective. And we are going to rest on this one. Then you've got one more. Now you're going to push it back as far as you possibly can. So rise it, push it back, and then you're going to lift that knee. If you're going to lose contact with the ball, it'll be on this one. So again, I'm feeling it here, all the way down my hip flexor, and then I'm feeling a big old restriction in my bottom. And just release it. At that point, you're going to quickly sit yourself up, and you're going to go back to the beginning of the video, and you're going to do all of that on the opposite side. Okay.